So if you're a DIYer and you like to do things yourself, changing your brake pads is a simple thing you can do. All you need to do is go to your local automotive part store and pick up your brake pads. You can do a kind of a low, medium, high range. I got the high range, the ceramic, less brake dust, and very quiet. So I went ahead and purchased the premium. You'll need a lug wrench to brake the wheel, a C-clamp, so once you take the old brake pads off, you want to compress that cylinder, and also a socket wrench to go ahead and take the mechanism around the brakes off, and then obviously something to get the car up off the ground. Before you jack up the car, you want to go ahead and brake the lugs. It's hard to do with the spinning tire. You want to make sure your car is in park and have the emergency brake on, so in case something rolls or you shift around or get to pushing on it, it won't come off your jack. Just a little safety tip. Pop her off, move the tire to the side. Here's your brakes right here. You want to go ahead, there's 2 bolts on the back right here, and I'll give you a close-up in just a second. You want to loosen those up. These 2 little nuts right here, and they're usually not too hard to get off. Already broken, and they're identified by this little rubber thing too. That rubber thing is there. Once you unscrew these, just make sure you keep your nuts close by. This pops off just like here. This is your cylinder right here that you're going to have to take your C-clamp and compress it. For right now, before I grab it, I'm just going to set it out of the way. Here are my old brake pads. Just going to work them out. They're kind of pinched in there. Here's your old brake pad. They're okay shape, not too bad. You have, don't forget, you have one on the front and one on the back. This is the one on the back, and you can also take these little clips off. The new set should give you a set of clips right here. Take these off. Just you want to remember how they go on there. They just pop off. They're little, just like that. You can remove those because you should have some new ones. And you can just put it right over that cylinder. Try to keep it even. One thing you want to do is try to keep this somewhat center on the top and as centered as possible on your cylinder, so when you go to start compressing it, that it doesn't get out of whack. But you can, to get it out of the way, I usually just put it right over here over this disc. Now you can go ahead and grab your brake pads, your new ones. I already put one set on. This is just the second set that I'm doing. And here are those little clips I was telling you about. You want to go ahead and put these on here. It's top set. They just kind of clamp right in there. Then your bottom set goes on there just like that as well. The old one also has these little shields, protectors. I usually take them off, put it back onto my new one. It's like this. They just pop right over there as well. To be honest, I'm not sure what the benefit of them are, but same thing with the other one. Pop this off. Put it back over your new one. Slide it in here as well. Pops right in there. You can come back here. Now that your cylinder's compressed, you can also compress these things. I told you these things right here. And that's it. Take your 2 screws, put it right back in here. As long as you don't mess with the line, you don't have to bleed your line or anything. That's it. And then I will actually, while I have the rim off, I'll go ahead and, since I won't be having so much brake dust, I'll clean the back of my rim real well before I put my rim back on. Just something I like to do. Guess I'm a little compulsive like that. When you go to tighten up your lugs, you also want to keep going from across the way to make sure you get the tire on there evenly. I'll get them pretty snug, then I'll drop it and make sure I really get it snug. Took me about, I don't know, about 15 minutes. And so if you're looking for something to do on a rainy day, like we have today, and something to do in your garage, do it yourself, I'd recommend changing your own brakes, save you the labor.